Welcome to the 9th episode of the series about English irregular verbs. This time I'm presenting the 9th list of the irregular verbs, and it's the group in which the past simple form and the past participle form are the same, and these forms end in the letter T. Enjoy! Now you will hear 5 examples of irregular verbs listed in the following order. 1. The infinitive, the basic form of the verb. 2. Past simple form. And 3. Past participle form. Examples. 1. Learn, learned, learned. Examples in sentences. Past simple example. I learned German when I was a child. Past participle example. I've learned English for 5 years. And now, as usual, think about your own examples of sentences meaningful for you, my dear student, one in past simple and one in present perfect. You can write them down and say them aloud. And remember, meaningful content is powerful because you'll remember better things you like, you're interested in and passionate about. Now your examples of the verb learn. It goes like learn, learned, learned. Examples in sentences. Past simple example. And past participle example. Number 2. Smell. Smell, smelt, smelt. Examples in sentences. Past simple example. The dinner smelled good. Past participle example. His feet have smelled really bad. And now, as usual, your own examples of sentences. One in past simple and one in present perfect. And the meaningful content, of course. Remember about this. Okay. Your examples. Smell, smelt, smelt. Examples in sentences. Past simple example. And past participle example. Example number 3, which is feel. Feel, felt, felt. Examples in sentences. Past simple example. He felt sick, so he decided to go home. Past participle example. I've never felt this in my life. Now think about your own examples of sentences. As usual, one in past simple and one in present perfect, and both forms, both sentences meaningful for you, my dear student. Your examples. Feel, felt, felt. Examples in sentences. Past simple example. And past participle example. The verb number 4. Leave. It goes like leave, left, left. Examples in sentences. Past simple example. I left after he'd arrived. And past participle example. She's just left home. She'll be back soon. And now, as usual, think about your own examples of sentences. One in past simple and one in present perfect. And now your examples. The verb is leave. It goes like leave, left, left. Examples in sentences. Past simple example. And past participle example. The verb number 5, which is meet. It goes like meet, met, met. Examples in sentences. Past simple example. We met a year ago. And past participle example. We haven't met him for ages. Now think about your own examples of sentences, meaningful for you as usual, past simple and present perfect, as usual, my dear student. And your examples of the verb meet, it goes like meet, met, met. Examples in your sentences, past simple example, and past participle example. And as usual, to sum up, some good advice from me, my dear student: keep repeating these verbs 2, 3, or even 4 times a day. Follow that rule for 2 weeks and you will see the progress, I guarantee. And remember that success is 90% of work and just a bit of a talent. See you soon, Marta.